I just went through so much unnecessary trauma. And this isn't me trying to, blast anybody or put anybody's business out there. This is me needing to vent because my mental health is literally hanging out by a thread at this point. I literally took an Ativan because of my anxiety, like, before the situation even happened. So anyways, my friend got kicked out of a recovery home and a girl from the recovery home left with her. I didn't know any of this until literally tonight. Anyway, I get a call from this girl talking about three dudes pulled up and parked their car and jumped out of the car and grabbed my friend's keys out of her hand, shoved her in the car, put her in the back seat, then she was held at pew pew point while they did it. And that they said that they were my friend's baby dad. And they drove off with my friend. So my first thought was, really, that wasn't baby daddy. I know for a fact that wasn't baby daddy. So I picked up the phone and then I called the baby daddy. And baby daddy's like, what? I'm at work. No, that wasn't me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call the police. This individual said, I already called them. I made a report. So I called the police and the sergeant called me back. Police told me they were getting like 100 different stories, and unfortunately that person was under the influence and terrified of the police because when I talked to them, they sound completely coherent. Their story stayed the same. But basically the police said, it was more like a domestic violence situation. Now it's the morning time and I'm gonna continue the story. So the police said that they got witness statements that it was a domestic situation, that my friend was trying to get out of the situation. They also mentioned, how she was alone when she left. For a while I was like, okay, she left willingly. I was on the phone with another one of our friends trying to figure out anything we could figure out because nobody's gonna make up a story like that. While I was on the phone with that friend, my friend's baby dad, the real baby dad, clicked in. And so I merged the call. And while our call was merged, my friend's phone called her baby dad's phone. So he just merged it into the big call. They was gonna bring the choppers to the block and start a candlelight to both of their houses, okay? I was like, okay, I'm keeping my white ass out of this shit. It was literally East Side Detroit and West Side Detroit going at it over the phone. And then that's when I got concerned. I'm like, oh, so there is people and they're on her phone currently. Like, she didn't walk. Who are these people on her phone now? She walked away willingly. So now I started questioning the police again. So the police went back up to the hotel. Get information on who are these guys that just randomly popped up, okay? Like, shouldn't you have gotten that information? But unfortunately, when the police went to the hotel, the other girl from the recovery home wasn't making any sense, bro. Not at all. Wasn't cooperating, didn't want to talk to them, just nothing happened. My friend's kidnapped to never mind, nothing happened. So she didn't even give the information about these three people kidnapping her to the police, which is why a sergeant called me back literally 3 minutes after I called there. Because the sergeant and everybody else was trying to figure out why somebody would call 911 and say that somebody was kidnapped. Apparently what happened is this individual called 911 and passed out with the phone on. Okay,